One of your most important roles as an exercise specialist is to become a master of flow. What does flow mean in our context? It means that from the time a patient walks in through the door to the time the patient leaves, we are being mindful stewards of their time and of our time. Let me explain the impact that this has for our patients, for our providers, and for our team overall. For our patients, it means that they can expect a predictable experience from us. Predictable in that they know that they are getting a quality service each time, in which they feel seen and cared about throughout the entire process. This is important to us. In fact, many patients make statements like, "I've been to physical therapy so many times, and I've never felt like people watch me and care for me throughout my course of care as much as I do here." That gives me the chills to hear that. I love that patients are having that experience in our company, and you are a huge part in that. So take charge over their flow. Make sure that they have the best experience possible. For our providers, we're scheduled to see daily visits with patients every 30 minutes. Sometimes when we're doing our job as a provider, it might be easy to think that all we do is do a little bit of hands-on work and then come and work at our laptop. While this might be what you see on the surface, there is so much more to developing a great plan of care and ensuring that that plan of care is being carried out. We are answering valuable patient questions. We are making sure that patients feel enabled to do their program correctly, both in our clinic and at home. And we are documenting these efforts in a way that allows us to deliver better care in the future and allows us to be able to get paid for the services that we deliver. When you do a good job of taking care of the flow of that patient's visit, it makes our job so much easier. We can then focus our efforts on making the best choices for the patient that day. This is what's going to help people get better and get back to the goals that they have. This is what's going to lead us to what we call wins and sharing these wins in each of our weekly visits called huddles, each of our weekly meetings called huddles, where we're able to reflect on the good things that are happening in our clinic each week. We can celebrate these wins together as we focus on this patient's flow throughout their course of care and make sure that the providers are able to deliver a high quality of care. This also ensures that we don't fall behind in our work. I can tell you that there's been many times throughout my career where I've had to take home notes and be doing work at home. While this might happen here and there and we can get away with it, a sustained amount of this will lead to burnout, not only from our providers, but from our other staff members, including you. So again, as you focus on the flow of each patient visit, it will return tenfold to you as you feel supported in your abilities by providers who are fresh and able to focus on the most important work that they have. That as you master your sphere of the patient's flow, you will allow our providers to master their sphere of delivering the best plan of care and the best rehabilitative program for our patients. Lastly, as I alluded to, keeping the patient's flow will help you. You will begin to be able to pace out the flow of a patient's care. You'll start being able to sense when a patient is getting close to an hour for their visit. You'll be able to understand when to check in with the provider to be able to make adjustments to that patient's plan that day.